Well, hello. When people ask me, how do you read so much? How do you find time to read? My first answer is, well, I kinda don't. When I started BookTube, I was in middle school. I had so much time to come home at 3 p.m. and read every single day. Glorious. Every year since then, I've kept reading constantly, but I do have long patches of like several months where I'm trucking through one book. I barely have any time to read. Like a couple weeks will go by without reading. And that happens to everyone. High school happens, or college happens, or life happens, and you don't have time for reading for pleasure anymore. And that's perfectly normal. If I didn't have a community like this to like keep me up with the new releases and like encourage me to read and make time, I don't know that I would have kept up with it the way that I have. And this year in general, 2019, I've looked at my Goodreads history. I've had a better reading year this year than I have since probably like 2012. And that makes me so happy, it really does. With that being said, reading is just not a daily thing in my life anymore. And at this moment, I'm working a full-time job. I get home at like 6:30. I live in LA, like things come up. Most nights there's like some sort of networking event or like dinner with friends, or like people come to town a lot, and so I like have to see them, and that takes up weekends also. So, you know, days and weeks go by. I am currently reading Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Over the past week or so, I've gotten to page 163, and that has been a job in and of itself. If I don't commit some serious time to this 700 plus page monster of a book, the pages are big too, with small font, and it's amazing. I'm loving reading it so much. I've decided to embark on a week of no. I'm saying no to events that come up. I'm clearing my schedule, except for work, obviously. So every morning this week, I'm going to challenge myself to wake up. The big goal of this week is to read for 2 hours a day. I'm not giving myself a page count that I want to get to, because that's just too stressful, and then you let yourself get distracted and just do it last minute. I'm waking up early, and I'll probably read for like 30 minutes in the morning. I'll try to do like an hour and a half at night. I will. This is like 2 hours a day for Monday through Friday. A thing I've not done, I don't know, if ever. Maybe for some people, reading for 2 hours in a day is like not a big deal for you. I'm also like, as much of a reader as I am, I do get very distracted. I don't usually do more than a chapter or two at a time. I can be kind of a slow reader when I let myself, and so I'm gonna really challenge myself for this time that I'm reading. Eyes are on the page, and so we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited and nervous. 2 hours is a long time for what my life looks like right now, and that's kind of the reason why I want to do this. So it's Sunday, tonight. We will see how this goes. My alarm is set for 6 a.m. The adventure begins tomorrow. Good morning. So it's currently 6:26. I've been up for about 10 minutes. I got some coffee in my Hannah Gadsby, I identify as tired mug. Very accurate right now. It feels nice to be up a little earlier. I've been having a hard time waking up in general, and it makes me feel very like lazy and frazzled by the time I get to work. And so it's nice to even just start my day and have a chunk of time ahead of me that I can decide what to do with. And I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read. So I'm very curious to see how this goes. I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to laser focus on this book. I'm glad this wasn't the worst already, right off the bat, waking up like this. Sweet, sweet, sweet book time. This is my window back here, and I usually leave my drapes open because the light supposedly maybe would help me wake up. That hasn't been the case. 30 minutes. I'm gonna do it. I did it. 30 minutes, wow. That was actually amazing. Not as long as I thought. I actually am gonna just like set the stopwatch and finish this chapter so I can add some minutes. Alright, so the sun is up now. She's coming. Happy Monday. I ended up reading for 45 minutes, just know I just read about 30 pages. Shit's going down right now in this story, so well, it always is. It feels so good to see like such a huge hardcover with like my bookmark decently into it. Like I haven't been able to dive into a nice big hardcover like this in a long time, and it's just so fun. I feel like I'm reading Harry Potter again, especially because this was such an anticipated release for me all summer. So I'm gonna go start my day. I have plenty-ish time, so I'm gonna try to go to this little cafe near where I work and either read more or write a little bit. We'll see. I feel very good about like my day so far, which is a nice feeling. Hello, good evening. It's 6:22 right now and I'm on my way home from work. What a concept. So obviously, I didn't get any reading done at work. At my job, most places you would have like an hour lunch break. Instead, my work provides lunch every day and we all eat together. It's very nice. As an introvert, I miss the hour of alone time, but I would much rather have, you know, rapport with my people. Anyway, I was like weirdly jazzed all day. Like I really feel like waking up early and reading set my morning off to a good start. I was crashing at like 3 or 4. Right now I'm very awake again because I think I like, you know, went outside and I'm driving. Traditionally, I'm very, very tired when I get home from work, which is pretty normal, but I successfully, okay, so in my week of no, so I ended up scheduling something for Wednesday evening that I want to go to. It's a John Green event, and I used to intern at like the production company that's putting on Looking for Alaska, so I want to go to this event on Wednesday, and I'm gonna do that. I was asked to go to a different one on Tuesday. I promise I drive with my niece sometimes. And I said no to that one. And I'm very proud of myself for saying no because it was also like a cool thing. But I'm not going! So I'm excited to go home and make some hot dinner that's not like a Trader Joe's salad. And we're taking care of ourselves this week, ladies. Oh, hello. I highly recommend spending a week doing something that you like, taking a week for yourself, I guess, but that doesn't mean you're not being productive. It means that you're being productive with like the things you care about. And yes, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I was this morning. Thank you. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but also it's work, and like I do care about this other part of my life, and so it takes effort to maintain that. It's currently 10 o'clock. It's 10:02. So I got home. I quickly changed, went to the gym, spent a good hour just like playing my music, working out. I went for a nice little run, felt amazing, came home and undid all of that with some manicotti and like potatoes and a brownie. And now I'm drinking wine. Then I wrote 1,000 words in my book. I don't know if this has anything to do with like the fact that I've been disciplined with myself and my own needs today, but actually I'm pretty sure that has everything to do with it. I'm feeling just like very happy and content today. And normally I'm not. Normally I'm really anxious or like, you know, something's on my mind, and I'm not this way. Normally I'm, you know, always playing sad music and like thinking about my feelings and being unproductive. So even though I have not read since this morning and it's now 10 o'clock, I'm about to read for an hour and 15 minutes, which like, there's no reason why that wouldn't happen. I'm not exhausted. That's what I'm gonna spend the rest of my night doing. Wow. It's only day 1, and I mean, we'll see how this goes. 2 hours is a long time. So we'll see. We shall see. Good morning. It is Tuesday at 8:35. My alarm went off at 6 and it was much more exhausting this morning. I was tired and I was like, oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I can get up, but I did. And I read for 30 minutes. Last night, when I read for an hour and 15 minutes, I was like, that's not gonna be too bad. But it was almost midnight by the time I was done, and I was pretty tired. Like, midnight's not late for me to stay up at all, but when I wake up at 6, it is. So tonight, my goal is to finish this like hour and a half of reading that I still have to do sooner. The book has gotten insane. If any of you have read Imaginary Friend, you know what I'm going through right now. And it's just wild, and I actually am so glad that I'm reading it quickly because the story just keeps going. Every page is something new. You're gonna fall, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fall. Something else I did this morning was eat breakfast. I woke up and I made myself scrambled eggs and drank coffee, and I just felt so adult. Weird. So anyway, I need to play some music. Look what song is that? I sit casually in the car. Ooh, hello. You guys are really seeing me at all like phases of my day. It's 9:18 right now. I've read for an hour and 5 minutes today. I came home and like time has gone by so quickly, and like even though it's nice to be disciplined like this for this week, I really am like more conscious than ever of not having any free time. So anyway, I'm about to read for probably 30 minutes, and then I'll do another 25, and then I'll call it a night. It's the end of the day on Tuesday, and I'm cranking away on this book. I've read 100 pages since yesterday. Tonight I'll probably hit the 300 page mark, and it feels awesome. And I also might write a little bit tonight, so this is gonna be great. I actually also want to play some guitar. I'm feeling really inspired with this song that I'm writing. This is an example for me of like why this is a good thing for me to do this week, because after reading this morning and during the day today, I would not want to like read right now. Like I don't want to, but I'm glad that I'm making myself. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I'm sorry, I'm shirtless. My morning has been derailed. It's a little after 7 right now because I woke up and Taylor's Tiny Desk concert had dropped on NPR. So priority number 1 was to watch that. Good morning. It was great. Now I have a little bit less time, but I still think I can manage 30 minutes. I'm like approaching what I'm pretty sure is a midpoint. I just know that every time I open this book, something crazy happens. It has gotten insane to the point where like the reader does not know what's going on. That's me, I'm the reader. But this is just such a fun book to devour. I bet most books are like this, and I'm just a really slow reader. Let's read. Oh my god. It's been a long day. It's just one of those days. So it's Wednesday, and this is the day that I have a thing at night. So I'm going to this comedy show at 8:30 because I have to for this UCB class that I'm taking. But I'm leaving at intermission, then I'm coming home and I'm taking a shower and I'm reading. And I'm gonna try to grab 30 minutes right now, so I only have to read an hour later tonight. I decided I didn't have time or money for the John Green event. Just like, it's 7 right now. God, it's very exhausting to to work all day and then have to come home and like be a human and be tired and buy groceries and eat dinner, and it's just like, whew, I feel too young to be living this life. Today's been intense, just like a very intense day at work, but kind of exciting. I also picked up a new freelance client, so hooray. I'm just like, my mind is just racing right now with all the shit that has come up recently. So strange turn of events. I'm in the dark, but whatever. I went to order a Lyft to go to UCB because I don't like parking in Hollywood. My Lyft account is suspended or disabled or something, and I don't know why, because I didn't pour coffee on a driver or yell at anyone. So I don't know, but I was so tired by the time it was time to go that like I'm honestly so relieved. Which, I mean, I'm relieved anytime something doesn't work out like that. So I decided to I'm going for a little walk right now because I'm feeling a little tired and overwhelmed anyway, and I just needed to leave the house for a minute. I feel like this video is just like a swift decline of my alertness and and motivation. The motivation's not gone, just like the time of day And I think this is like why I wanted to do this, because I would never in this time in my life be able to read for 2 hours a day. That's just not a thing I have time to do. So I'm glad I'm doing this. Happy Wednesday evening. Good morning. This is the angle we're dealing with this morning. I had a bit of a snap up this morning. So this morning I did not wake up. I woke up at 8, which is a problem. So this evening I will be trying the 2 hours straight reading life. Which actually is an aspect of this challenge that maybe I should explore. So tonight, luckily, there's nothing going on tonight, and nothing will come up for me now. Actually, my friend asked me to hang out last night for tonight. But no! Yesterday was a hard day of reading. I was a little annoyed. It's the first tiny lull. And I don't even think it was that bad. I think I'm just burning myself out a little bit. But last night I read for an hour straight, and it was kind of nice. I was really into it. So, here we go. Day 4 of 5. Mostly nervous about tomorrow. It's Friday morning. Hello. Good morning. Blessed be the weekend. The good news is I woke up this morning and I read for 30 minutes. Yesterday was very weird. Something I forgot to mention is that Wednesday I listened to about 30-40 minutes of this audiobook that I've been trying to truck through. It's this other book called The Reign of the Kingfisher, because the author is he made a lot of noise in Illinois. Last night I read for 2 hours. I did an hour and then I stopped and I played guitar for a while. Then I got through a second hour. I'm so tired of reading. I feel okay and alert just in general. You know, I've been getting probably 5 hours of sleep a night. So today I have an hour and a half of reading left. I think I'm going to a friend's place after work today because my roommate's having a party and I wish I could go, honestly, but I also have a sketch to write for my UCB class tomorrow. I haven't gotten to work on book this week like I kind of wanted to, but that's okay. Happy Friday, we made it. TGIF. Wow, we've made it. It's Friday, it's 5:14 p.m. I have an hour and a half of reading to do before I've successfully completed this challenge. Oh my god, I feel so good. We had a little bit of a slump in the middle. We were not feeling great about it, and I have fallen slightly behind on other responsibilities, but they're responsibilities that I put onto myself, and so, you know, I made a priority. I actually am going the wrong way right now. I'm gonna go eat some pizza with a friend. We both left work a little early today, and I made it very clear that I needed quiet work, pizza, wine time. So I'm gonna finish reading during that. Jasmine and I just did a half hour. She's writing a short film, which she finished, and now she's going on to write more things for her screenplay. I just read for 30 minutes, and now I'm on my last hour of the week. I can't believe it. I'm so fucking sick of this book. But, no, I'm not. It's really good.
But we love it.
But yes, I
love the book.
I do love it, but I'm tired of reading so much. The biggest challenge is going to be finishing it after this week. Let's do this hour.
Ooh,
comfy chair. Yeah.
Let's stick it out.
We're planning. I love your mirrors.
I know, that's my favorite thing about my apartment. Mirrors.
We used to be roommates. Back in college.
Yeah. Oh, so long ago.
Ah, back in our day.
So long ago.
Ah. My alarm just went off. We just sat here for an hour and a half.
I know.
Oh my god. That's actually kind of amazing. I'm tired. We did just drink a bottle of wine.
Yeah, I'm wine tired more than anything else.
I'm wine tired. I still have to write a sketch tonight. Wow.
More productive
One
than
full week of reading for 2 hours every single day.
That's intense. I don't know I could do it. But that's the most productive I've been in so long.
Yeah, it feels good. I think I'm gonna use the timer more often because I wasn't letting myself check my phone most of the time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just it gave me a good chunk of time where I was not striving for a page count or a word count or
and it's
anything.
Oh, it's just an hour.
It's just time dedicated to the thing. And then it happens so much more easily.
I think I'll use a timer.
Yeah. So good. Ah. Well, friends, same shirt, different week. Oh my god. I have less than 250 pages to go. I feel like we're pretty much approaching Act 3 in this story, and shit's getting intense. This book, I need a day, honestly, to not read this book. Vlogging this week was, I don't know, I felt I felt weirdly grounded with having a check-in like this. And Wednesday when I was able to voice that I was frustrated, it helped me the next day, even though that's the day that I didn't wake up. I can't believe we made it through this week. That was a little painful, but honestly, I highly recommend it. The timer, I'm excited to do some more challenges because having a week of discipline, it feels really good. I feel really empowered by it, and there's definitely more that I need to work on. So I think more videos like this will be coming. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Have you ever done a reading challenge like this? This is my first reading vlog. So, was it okay? Did I seem okay? Have a great day. I will talk to you guys very soon. Goodbye.